Hey, Joe. Come look at this.
What's up?
We should do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hell, Joe?
Oh, what's up, David? Oh man, I took your advice. Oh, the whole Batman workout routine? Yeah, I'm doing it right now, man.
Hey, welcome to David and Joe. Quite obviously, I'm David.
I'm Padawan Joe.
And today we're going to talk about some DC exciting funfulness that's come out, especially over this weekend, which was San Diego Comic-Con International. A lot of cool stuff dropped up that, and even though we're Marvel for life, homies.
Yep, just in, DC's playing catch up. Got a lot of movies coming out next year.
And maybe it's going to be a big year next year for DC.
I have hopes for the Batman versus Superman. I think it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
They finally showed a little bit more of Wonder Woman in this trailer.
Yeah, she popped up in the new trailer twice, and one time I think it's kind of deceiving because she hits her gauntlets together.
Yeah,
and then the next shot right after that, it's a big purple shockwave. And so I don't think that shockwave is actually from her. It makes you believe it. But
I have to agree with you on that. I don't think that has anything to do with her.
Trailers always deceive. I mean, think about the Godzilla trailer. Anyway.
But looks like a lot of people are hating Superman in this. Of course, he screwed up Metropolis big time in Man of Steel. If you haven't seen Man of Steel, spoiler alert. It's an old movie. You should have seen it by now anyway.
Everything spoiler. If you haven't seen any of the following trailers, the Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, official first trailer, not the teaser trailer, the one that came out for the San Diego Comic-Con, so look for the
This past weekend.
SDCC, yeah. Look for that, watch that, then come back. Also, the other one we're going to talk about right after we talk about this trailer is the new Suicide Squad trailer that came out today.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
That's looking promising as well.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about that as well. Once again, if you have not watched these, we're actually going to talk a little bit in detail into the trailer and what we saw and everything else from that point on. Go check those out. Come right back. They're gone. Okay, let's go. So, yeah, the new trailer came out for Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Whew. It's a mouthful. I don't like it when it's a mouthful, but I hope it's going to be worth that mouthful. That sounded porn-like, didn't it?
It did. You're supposed to stop that. But it looks like a lot of good action's going to be in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
You don't like the hair.
The long hair threw me off because I always remember Lex Luthor as a bald dude.
He is bald. They've even taken pictures.
He's completely got hair, longer hair than I do.
Yeah, but
I could play Lex Luthor.
It's higher up in his head. Did you notice that? It's like way higher up. Like someone could just be like, at the back of his head.
Like I said, looks like you got a lot of people PO'd at Superman for destroying Metropolis.
Mm-hmm. And factoid, in that trailer, when you saw Bruce Wayne looking up at the tower getting hit by a beam, first thing I want to note off is it was like an orangish beam, so I don't think it's eye lasers of Kryptonian at all. Secondly, come to find out that's a Wayne Tower. Now, if it's in Metropolis or Gotham, they didn't really specify that, but they did clarify one fact. They broke one of the golden rules in comics. They changed up locations. In this new universe, the whole Man of Steel going into the Justice League, Metropolis and Gotham are right next to each other. They're sister cities. They're neighbors. It's kind of like Oakland and San Francisco. That's what some articles are saying. What do you feel about that, Joe?
Next door neighbors a bad clash, man.
Mm-hmm. It's not Superman versus Batman. It's Gotham versus Metropolis.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know what. I never liked Superman was always tied down to that one city when he can save the whole world.
Yeah.
It's weird. Whereas Batman, you can understand. You're like, oh yeah, he glides around. He needs a city. It's a playground. Whereas Superman, he's like, hey, I'm gonna go check out like the next solar system over for like 2 weeks. And he does.
But speaking of P.O. people, I think Batman looks the most pissed off. There's every screenshot of Ben Affleck as Batman is just super mad. Like he wants Superman, like he wants his blood. If he can get it. I don't know if he's gonna get it, but there is one screenshot in it where he's wearing the Dark Knight Returns armored suit, and Superman's like laying on the top of this building, and Batman jumps on him and he jumps through. Like they're through a window, through the whole building.
It was like one of those sunroofs, the Guardian-ish kind of style ones, and boom, right through.
And they're gonna tear some shit up. Like it's gonna be. And then like there's another part that I saw. Like I guess Superman had hit the Batmobile, and the Batmobile crashed off to the side, and Superman hovers over to it and he just rips it in two, and then Batman stands up and they stare at each other.
And it was like that most pissed off look. Is
like, dude, you know how expensive this car is? It's not cheap.
That was pretty sick. And then, I didn't see no Aquaman. I don't know if he's appearing in this or not. They've been talking about it for months and months of Jason Momoa showing up. But now they're talking he might pop up in Suicide Squad. We don't know. I just can't wait till I see
this movie doesn't come out till what? March of next year?
I don't remember the
Something
dates.
Like that. So there's still released probably what, like 2-3 more trailers by then?
Oh yeah. I mean, Ant-Man has done 3, and the first one came out just earlier this year. Yeah. And now we're just half a week away from watching it, which, by the way, come join us again when we're going to see Ant-Man and we're going to review it. We're going to talk about Marvel, how that's all doing. Phase 3. I think we should do a Phase 2 episode. Yeah. Stay tuned for that. And Batman vs. Superman, this new trailer basically kind of revived any kind of doubt that I was just like, they're rushing it. They don't know what they're doing. They're butthurt about Marvel and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they're rushing to Dawn of Justice.
But even though this is a rush, I kind of agree with it in a sort of way, because it's like, here you are, you have your 2 biggest, most iconic characters ever. They're probably more iconic than most of Marvel. Because if you ask a person what superhero do you know, they're probably going to name one of these 2.
I mean, you see Superman's shirts and
Batman shirts everywhere. So, is this a gamble? I don't see it as a gamble. I really don't, because these are their 2 biggest guns right here.
Yeah, they're starting.
So let's go ahead and put them in a movie. But my worries are the other characters. Wonder Woman. They say they got a Cyborg movie coming out. They're not going to redo Green Lantern until like 2019 or 2020 or something like
they're still kind of...
Then they want to do a Flash movie, I think.
Which is not going to be the actor we know from the CW.
They're not tying in any of their TV series, because I've watched Arrow recently and I loved Arrow.
You're going to love Flash.
They're not tying any of those into their cinematic universe. It's going to be probably confusing to a lot of people who don't watch...
Yeah.
Or not that big into all this. Like, it's just...
People catch on to the CW shows all the damn time. Arrow and Flash, the Arrowverse is what it's called. And that's really strong. They're doing great with the lore and bringing in characters, but they're not going to connect them to cinematic whatever. Never. Like, even Steve Amell, who plays Green Arrow, is upset about this. And he's trying...
He's a good Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
I like him as Oliver Queen.
He's pretty sweet. I mean, he's right up there. He could even do a Bruce Wayne, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Oliver Queen's a rich boy, so he could probably play Bruce Wayne. So.
Rich boy, turned about his life. But it's good stuff. Hopefully DC kickstarts and finds their bearings, and I want to see some actual competition from DC.
But even if this movie is absolutely great, I still don't think they catch up. Because
they got like
Marvel just did a movie recently about a freaking raccoon and a talking tree.
That's basically
DC hasn't even made one Wonder Woman movie yet.
That's basically a stamp on the time where it's like, now we can record and film and show.
They're gonna make an Ant-Man movie, people. They already did. It comes out this weekend. So.
And I'm excited for Ant-Man.
Yeah. A superhero I knew nothing about. Now I'm excited about it.
It's not even the first Ant-Man.
Yeah.
It's Scott Lang, the second Ant-Man. But I mean, it's got Hank Pym and all that. More on that in another video. Okay, let's talk about the Suicide Squad trailer that was released today. And, of course, it was leaked the other day. But, of course, now you can actually watch it in its HD beautifulness. What did you see, Joe?
I saw a very hot Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. she was throwing the sex appeal out there. Very, very.
Not too heavy, but not too light.
It was just nice. The only thing I had one real problem with is I like Will Smith, but I like him as Deadshot. I think he'll be a good Deadshot. I just thought Killer Croc, if that's Killer Croc, he looked really weird.
I don't remember if it is or not. I mean,
he looked really weird. If it is, because he's all weird looking and scaly looking, he just looks weird.
Then again, we're used to Killer Croc much bigger.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to him from the Arkham games. In the Arkham games, he's ginormous. He's big. He's green. He's just messing stuff
literally
up. Literally
a beast, which I would love to see a death battle of him versus Lizard.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool. Anyways, Joker. Jared Leto. He impressed the holy hell out of me in Dallas Buyers Club. That's when he really showed his acting prowessness, his range. And when I heard it was him for Joker, I wasn't a naysayer. I wasn't like all those people back in 2008 when they're like, what? Heath Ledger? The Joker? Are you serious? That guy from the Gay movie? No. I knew Jared Leto was going to take that type of Joker he wanted and just take it out of the ballpark.
It kind of looked like, this Joker looks like if oh my God.
Jack Nicholson?
Thank you.
There you go.
Couldn't remember his name. Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger's Joker had a baby, and it was this Joker.
I didn't think of that.
Because he looks like
he was raised in the hood.
He looks like a kind of hybrid of the two.
I didn't think of that.
Because Nick Nicholson's not Nick. I keep saying Nick. I don't know why I keep
saying Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. He had short green hair.
Yeah, it was up and back.
It was up and back, and then Heath Ledger's Joker was kind of like more sadistic, weird looking, wild. Like this one,
it wasn't even full blown green. It was just like
this one is full blown green.
Yeah,
but the weirdest thing I found about him was his teeth.
They're grills.
They're grills. Like
that's
it's
why
not the whole yellow how it's usually is.
That's.
And then he has a lot of tattoos.
Oh, ha ha
ha ha! He's got smiley teeth on one of his forearms.
But did you notice in the trailer, Harley has got her traditional black and red diamonds tattoo on her arm? Mm-hmm. That was cool. I like when they're taking these little elements that we're used to seeing in their costumes and they're putting them in their flesh. Like they're making it dirty, grungy. I mean, it's DC. They're gonna make it dark. But I thought that was a cool little shout out. The trailer showed, of course, Will Smith as Deadshot.
I think he's gonna be good. I like Will Smith.
I've always liked Will Smith.
Well, iRobot, one of my favorite movies he was in.
I mean, Independence Day, right here. Everybody in the world knows that's my number one movie.
Old school classic.
And I'm excited for the sequel another time. It showed in the trailer just quick little snippets of the backstory that everybody, most people I should say, know about Deadshot. Lawton, he's got a daughter. He's very concerned about that daughter. He does everything for her. He's not really doing anything for himself. He's not that kind of greedy criminal guy. He's doing everything for her. Shows a little bit of that in the trailer. And I was glad to see that. It shows a little bit of the backstory of Joker and Harley, like the whole Batman chase scene where he's on top of was it a Lamborghini?
I think so.
That was filmed in Toronto, so when that was going on and photos were blowing up the internet, I was getting real excited there because that's not stuff that's happening while they're in the Suicide Squad. I knew immediately that was something that was prior to, and it was going to help give us the foundation, and then go.
The weird thing they didn't announce is who is Batman. Is it Ben Affleck or is it somebody else?
I don't know. In the trailer, you get to hear towards the beginning, Amanda Waller is sitting in a restaurant having a steak, cutting the living shit out of it, talking to a general, I guess.
Yeah.
And one note that she makes is all these freaks are creeping out of the shadows, probably because Superman's probably a beacon for that. He started it up. It's like a revolution. And that just screams Man of Steel to me. I don't know if they've ever confirmed that these two are connected. They probably are. Can't wait to see.
See, this is why we like Marvel, because they always say, hey, this is tied together.
And name drops and fun stuff.
DC is kind of they just throw things out there and hope you like it. But Suicide Squad still looks really good. I hope for it, just like Batman versus Superman. Jared Leto's going to be a good Joker. Margot Robbie's a hot Harley Quinn.
Finally, Harley Quinn.
I have no clue who Batman is.
But I think it's just that part at the beginning.
I like Will Smith. I think he'll be a good Floyd Lawton Deadshot.
I don't know a lot of the other characters. I mean, we see Katana.
Yeah, but there's a guy. He has a face tattoo.
Skull tattoo.
I've never seen.
He blows out the match in the mirror in that trailer. I don't know who that is.
I've never heard of him.
Like we previously stated, we're all Marvel. I'm looking forward to all the others, and I wish Amanda Waller was the same Amanda Waller from the Arrowverse. Yeah, I don't know why she grew up.
And that was the same chick that was in Spartacus. She played Nadia.
Yeah, she recasted.
Yep, she recasted part.
Yep. Which, of course, at the beginning you feel weird, but then again, this is a character who just got hardened and ready to fight.
And the trailer also felt like had like a Saints Row 3 vibe with all the weird panda suits they were wearing. They were wearing all kinds of weird clothes while shooting guns. It just felt like I was watching Saints Row the movie.
It felt like there was that guy though. He had the goat mask, and then a couple of shots right after that, it actually shows a guy in I guess like a pond, pool, tub, whatever thing. You can't really tell. I mean, I'm gonna look at it again, so don't quote me on that. But right above him is a pentagram. Mm-hmm. Do you know any villain that's like that on who's like Satanist or something, statistic like that? Like, if you guys know, please comment below. We don't know.
Like real sick in like in the head, kind of like I know Victor Zsasz is a Batman.
Yeah.
He's the one after he kills people, he marks
it on his body. Yeah, he popped up in Gotham. Check out season 1 of Gotham. It was alright, you know. Okay. Definitely go and check that out. We're going to touch up a little bit on the Batman Arkham Knight game that, you know, hey, it's been out for several weeks now, but we're finally not talking about it. I haven't gotten to play it yet, because I'm behind on this shit. Joe here, however,
played the holy living hell out of it.
He annihilated it after he unboxed his brand new limited edition Batman Arkham Knight PlayStation 4. If you haven't seen that video, click
it out
right here. And pop it up right here.
Just for you.
Go watch it. Enjoy. We actually had a little fun with that and skit. Actually,
made a nice little skit out of it. Get some humor into it. Instead of just a boring unboxing video. Those to me bore me, but I like to be a little different. So.
And to me, I'll go straight to the info. So we found a great in between. Go check that out. So yeah, Arkham Knight.
I've talked to a bunch of people, and they said they had a lot of problems with it at first, but I think that was mainly on the PC.
Oh, majorly on the PC.
PS4, my thing, it was rocking. It was good. A lot of fun. Great storyline. Scarecrow, to me, in the Batman Rogue Gallery, has jumped up notches. Like, really? I used to love just Joker and Bane. Mm-hmm. But like to me, he was a real good villain. Really good. He had the whole city in fear. Damn. He had everybody just running. He had to evacuate the city because of him. He even got a cop to kill a whole bunch of people in a diner before it even started.
I did see that. That was a launch trailer, and I was just like, "This is seriously the next Batman game?"
Yeah. He got that cop to go crazy, thinking he was seeing some zombie stuff, and then he shot up the whole diner. And
that's pretty dark for the previous Arkham games that we were used to, but of course they gotta go that direction.
Oh, but anyway, Batman Arkham Knight, great storyline, great game. They kind of, in some areas, I did find some negatives with the game. Like, they kind of overused the Batmobile.
Really?
The Batmobile in itself, yes, it's awesome. You can do so much crap with it. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, you bounce off a building and you just keep going. It's a tank. It's fast.
It's the tumbler.
It pushes cars over like nothing. It goes through brick walls like nothing. It's ridiculous. But there was 2 occasions where I did not want to use it. I wanted to fight it hand in hand. And that was against the Arkham Knight himself. And then in a side mission, little spoiler here, there's a boss fight against Deathstroke. But instead of fighting Deathstroke, one of the best hand-to-hand combatants in the DC universe, you fight him in a tank.
Great job dropping the ball, Rocksteady.
Why?
I mean, Warner Brothers Studios in Montreal.
A lot of people give Arkham Origins shit, but one of the highlights of that game was the boss fight against Deathstroke.
Granted, it wasn't that long.
It was not that long, but it was hand-to-hand.
It was fun. and you actually had to use gadgets to help you
Yeah.
out. Which I want to just see it eventually where they just like meet up and then shit gets stripped off of them. And they're like, you know what? Let's do this.
Now,
That would be sick.
the months and weeks and days leading up to Arkham Knight, I had no clue who the Arkham Knight was. Spoiler: Jason Todd, Red Hood.
Fucking called it.
Would have never. Now, as simple as I am, I would have never paid attention to it like that. Now, other people, they're smart and they pay attention to Batman universe like that. But here's why I did not think it was him. None of the other Arkham games had they ever mentioned a Jason Todd Robin. Never.
One of the games, however, did have articles like taped on the wall talking about.
Yeah,
the
they
Red
had
Hood and
little
all
Easter
that.
eggs, but I'm saying like through their
I know,
storyline,
yeah.
they never said, "Hey, oh by the way,
It's
he had a second Robin that apparently died, but you didn't know about it."
I mean, true fans know that much. I mean, you see
Yeah.
Tim Drake right there in Arkham
Death
City.
in the Family is one of the best storylines.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm just saying, from the Arkham universe, they did not mention him one bit. Then he came into this game, and the whole game, he's like, "I just want to kill you right now.
Yeah,
I hate you."
yeah.
But then Scarecrow, this is why I like Scarecrow. Basically, he made the Arkham Knight his bitch, and he was like, "Look, dude, go sit back over there." Well, no, I'm not done causing havoc like I want to, which is just why I like Scarecrow. And if you played, I never played Arkham Asylum, but I did play Arkham City. And there was a bunch of references to Arkham Asylum about how Scarecrow was just messed up from
Mm-hmm.
Killer Croc, because Killer Croc took him under.
Yep.
I remember seeing that in a cutscene. But when you see him in Arkham Knight, he is just, his face is messed up.
It's like Jeepers Creepers.
He's got a knee brace on. He limps. Like, he's just all weird looking, man. Like, Killer Croc screwed him up good.
That's pretty wicked. Joe, you are going to play Arkham Asylum. That's going to be a Padawan Joe
That's gonna
finally
be-
plays.
Take
Arkham
a trip down
Asylum.
memory lane for some of you folks who actually did play it.
Like me.
Yeah.
I actually played it. I've played more Arkham games than you. Wait, no, because you played at night now. We're even.
Yeah, I played Night, City, and Origins.
I played
I like all of them.
Asylum, City, and Origins.
Origins gets so much shit, but
You like it?
I liked it. I thought it was a good game.
I was the dumbass who went and used it as a trading chip because it was still a hot item to get another game. Because I was like, I love Game of the Year editions or Ultimate editions, whatever, with all the bonus stuff. They never came out with it. I was actually confident in the game enough that it was going to have at least an Ultimate edition released on disc. That way I didn't have to download it. I could just buy that again with a cooler case cover and all that. I'm partially a collector in that sense. And they didn't, so I gotta go rebuy the game.
And another reason why Scarecrow has jumped up on the list for me is because the way the game ended.
Ooh.
The way it ends is like, because Batman has to go, because you apprehend, well, actually you don't really even apprehend him. You fight Arkham Knight, and that was a disappointing boss fight because it wasn't in a tank, but all you had to do was sneak around and try to get up underneath him, because he's like standing on those gargoyle statues, you know, that always cloak out. And you have to sneak around whatever drones and whatever soldiers he puts out there, and then go hunt from under. That's all that boss fight is. Very disappointing. That and the Deathstroke one, I just didn't get. But the end with Scarecrow is pretty sick because I never in the Batman universe would I ever seen this coming.
What?
He was unmasked. Scarecrow unmasked him. He got the whole city of Gotham to say, "Hey, Bruce Wayne is Batman," and they all seen it. Never saw that actually coming.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's close in a couple
Because
instances.
There's even a line that criminals use in the game. They were like, the guy's like to another criminal, he's like, "Penguin and Two-Face, those are the real kingpins of the crime of Gotham," or something like that. He says, and he's like, "Scarecrow's nothing." He's like, "Scarecrow unmasked Batman." He's like, "Shut up, man! Don't talk about it."
And that's, of course, after you beat it.
Yeah. After you beat it, they start talking a bunch of shit like Scarecrow's not all that, and then he's like, "Well, he unmasked Batman." He's like,
Okay.
"Shove."
Okay.
But,
I mean, Hugo Strange knew, though.
but he never told anybody.
But he could have, though.
He never. Scarecrow put it on camera. Put it for the whole Gotham to see.
And, you know, by the end of the city, with Joker dying, you're like, I feel like anything can happen, but yet you were still surprised
That was
by that.
I did not think Joker was gonna be in this game as like.
If he popped up as Arkham Knight, I would have lost my shit.
I didn't think he was going to be very influential in this, but he kind of was and kind of wasn't, because the whole game, all he is a hallucination. He sits there, he talks shit to you like Joker would, he messes with you like Joker would.
He helps you out.
There was even a part, I didn't know where the hell to go, and I couldn't find it, and I didn't use detective mode, right? And all it is Joker's leaning up against the wall, and he's pointing at what I need to go, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. I needed help, because I didn't know where to go. I forget what part, but he helped me out. And he sits there the entire game, messes with you. Then he even does there's a jump scare he does, like when you go up glide and try to glide through the buildings. He pops up under the building. He's like, oh, I guess you didn't think I was gonna be there, did you? Like the whole time he sits in random buildings, on top of random stuff, and he's just
walking around. And of course, it's the good old Mark Hamill.
Yeah, reprising that good old role he does, man.
This might be the final time. I think it might be. You know,
there's another night. I haven't got the Nightfall Protocol ending, they call it. I've seen it on YouTube, but I haven't got the full-blown ending yet because I haven't beat Riddler. Fuck Riddler. If you hated Riddler in the other games, you really hate him in this game.
Oh, God, Riddler.
But I haven't got that full ending yet, but they say it kind of like he hangs it up in a way, but like he blows up Wayne Manor or some shit is what I've seen. So I don't see them making another Arkham Batman game.
Well, they said the end begins.
If they were to do another Arkham game, I don't think it would follow Batman. It would have to follow somebody else, like maybe Nightwing, maybe Azrael. I don't know. It'd have to be somebody else. It will not be Batman if they do another. I wouldn't see the point in doing another one with Batman.
And it would have to be made by Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, granted, Origins was alright. It's just not Rocksteady.
Of the Arkham games, it's not the best. Of course, I haven't played Asylum yet. City is now second to the Arkham Knight. I loved City over all of them until I played Arkham Knight.
One other little thing I want to personally touch up on is, in recent news, the president and CEO of Nintendo Entertainment passed away. A battle with what was called a bile duct growth, which is a form of cancer from what I'm learning. And it even halted him from traveling overseas. That's why he wasn't for E3 and all that. And he just recently passed. We'd like to
give our condolences.
Condolences from Nerd Underground for Satoru Iwata. And Joe, let's reflect a little bit. How was Nintendo? Where was it in your life growing up?
Oh, the N64, man.
Yeah.
Mario 64. I played that for the longest growing up. That's all I ever played on the N64.
I bet. That was the heavy hitter for me in
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, which I'm not 100% sure if he had a hand in it. I know he was in HAL Laboratories that helped out with Kirby and Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Smash Brothers for me as well. You know, I remember the first one. I didn't touch Melee. But when he went from developer to the president, in that time when he was, guiding the ship, we saw some major industry revolutionary things happen. Like the handheld game just got stepped up, like even to the point where Xbox was like, nope, not stepping there. And we got to see the release of the DS. It was huge. And the Wii. Granted, there's the whole little hiccups of the 3DS not meeting expectations in the Wii U. But this guy, this man, this legend helped revolutionize the industry we have today. And so, thank you, Iwata. You are now flying above us with your winged cap, looking down upon us.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Condolences and love.